Welcome back to another episode of Showtime Radio Podcast. I am your host, Showtime, also known as Jenna. And before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification button so you know when I drop a video. And tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to pull up, pour up any drink of your choice and tune in as we dive into these hot topics. Now, I have
that was the dive.
Full of mouth and stuff.
Sorry. I heard you. I heard you to the side. I was like,
nothing.
That's what they get. That's you guys. They want to mess with me. That's what you guys get. Right?
Exactly.
I have a bunch of my wild guests. You've seen these two.
Wild.
Yes, wild. You've seen these two on a previous podcast episode. So if you haven't already, go check that out.
Check it out.
It is about sex. Yes, it is. Yeah, sex before marriage and stuff, and Kegels and stuff like that. So go check that one out. But
check it out.
I'm not going to go into detail of every person because there's just too many people. So we have my sister, Janelle, the other sister, Jasmine, my mother, my mother, Patrice, and my other sister, Crystal. And let the record show, my mom is not drinking wine.
Yes, let's acknowledge this. She's
drinking the bubbles. Sparkling cider.
She's pure.
She's boring.
Oh, I am not. I'm the life of the party.
Oh, are you now, darling?
I am.
All right.
Do we vote these superlatives?
You know what? When's your plane leave?
I don't know. I kind of want to keep here a little longer.
Fine.
All right, so I wanted to discuss, right? So boom, right? Boom. It's been talked about a lot. Well, I want to say it's been talked about a lot, but I guess I could say it's been talked about a lot.
What's been talked about?
Well, say something.
I try to figure out how I want to word it. Okay, so yeah. So guys have been saying that women don't want to be women or traditional women anymore. Women want, they want to go by their own rules, do their own thing, be their own people. They don't want to really be led. But I feel like women don't mind being led. It's just the man that's leading them. So what do you guys?
Rach.
What do you guys?
Great words of one of the best. If you could tell me what to do, you could tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do. The great philosopher Jill Scott.
I like that.
Auntie Jill. And that's how I feel about that.
I feel like women, it's not that women don't want someone to lead them or don't want to be submissive. I feel like you have to be that guy to be able to lead. Allow, and like, I don't know, I feel like there's something in a woman that makes them feel, we have to feel comfortable. We have to feel like we trust that you're going to lead us.
Covered and protected.
Yeah. And I feel like now that women are speaking up more, guys are like, well, you don't want to be led and stuff like that. But it's like, I feel like, I don't know. Like,
I think it's both.
A mix between both?
I think it's both. Like, Dad and I had this conversation earlier, which is ironic, right? So I think on one side, the whole, like, chivalry is dead, don't open my doors, don't do all this. I feel like that sends, like, open my door, first of all, let's establish that. I'm not playing them games. Y'all can do whatever y'all young people want, but that's foolishness. Here's the problem. Well, whoever's doing it. Here's the problem. A lot of times women get caught up in certain things and end up with men that ain't worth having just because he did open the door. So now everybody shouldn't open the door because the one you picked was trifling. Mm-hmm. That don't mean everybody who's got men is trifling. It means that your pick was a bad pick. Yeah. So they have an attitude towards men. But going back to what you said, so that's one. And two, yes, if a man knows how to lead, then we will follow. We don't have a problem following. It's in our DNA to be like, yo, I'm going to be covered. That's the word of God. But it says that if you're going to be covered, that the man's supposed to cover you as Christ covered the church. How are you covering your woman before you start to say women aren't willing to do something? How are you showing up?
Yeah, that's
true. Are you a protector? Are you a lover? Are you kind? Are you generous? If you're not, then don't be asking somebody to do something you can't do. That's my 2 cents.
Hear her roar. She's all woman. Hear her roar.
Well, we do have like a group of like super extremist feminists. Like, I wouldn't consider myself a feminist in this generation because I feel like I understand it in the way that like we're breaking free, and then people usually tend to like run in the polar opposite direction from being like suffocated to like deep breaths, like and I don't know. For me, I'm one of those people who are super uncomfortable with a man like even paying for my dinner at this point.
Your daddy.
Well, my dad and my experience, like my personal experiences of like most of the men that I've encountered have been like expecting something. Like that's what's like the seed planted in my head. So it might sound like I'm like no, I can do this by myself or whatever, but it's like a form of protection, and I feel like a lot of women like can relate to that part of it. Like, I don't want you to, because I can do it by myself. Or like trauma response, I've been let down so many times, like I don't need anybody to do anything for me.
Yeah.
You know, not my specific trauma response, but like, oh, maybe this.
Yeah.
Buffering.
Like I'm not in therapy.
Hey, thanks.
You're the worst. You're such a joke.
I love you, baby. I love you.
I think we
Everybody
all
needs therapy.
I was about to say everybody needs a little bit of therapy.
So there's no shade. Everybody get a therapist.
Even therapists need therapists.
Yeah, right? They need two.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
One for your stuff and one for theirs.
Yes, they do.
I have no idea what's happening on this side of the couch. I'm hearing you guys and like, and I look over and Jasmine's doing something weird to her cup.
Oh man.
All right. Did you guys want to say or add anything?
Everything that I had to say was said.
Yeah.
I feel like, I agree with Jasmine. I like to pay for my own stuff. I like to hold it down for myself because I don't want to have anybody saying, oh, you know, like she said, I paid for your food, I took you out, so now this is what I expect in return, because no.
Yeah.
but
no.
But other than that, I mean, I have to see that you're leading me to somewhere correct.
Yeah.
You have to be leading me the right way, because if you're not leading me to anything that I couldn't lead myself to, then
I like that. If you're not leading me to anything I couldn't lead myself to,
That's
then why are you here?
yeah.
Right?
Why are you
I
here?
feel like it's really important to know your role. Everybody has a role, and you help each other. And if you don't bring something to the other person's life, then you need that balance.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was really good.
Beautiful.
Look, you did have something else.
She did.
That's that white wine wisdom.
That is white wine wisdom. Meanwhile, Jasmine drinking red wine, malfunctioning.
Unruly red wine. I did good.
All right.
Well, I have something to say.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
She
don't know. Give back the glass, girl.
In your cup.
No.
My
your cup.
I just reached a different level within myself I can't handle right now, please.
Oh no.
All right.
Okay.
You got it. You good.
Buffering.
You need me to go get some oil.
No. Drink your grape juice.
The prayer shawl. We'll class the prayer
Ooh, I got a prayer shawl.
This is going in a direction.
It's hot in there. It's hot. It's real hot in there.
This is not that podcast.
Super hot in there.
It's not, especially how I'm going to take a turn in a second.
Oh,
so,
no.
You better keep those oils where they
Can
are.
I just say this? I think that I shouldn't say it.
Excuse me.
Oh,
it
I
was Nellie's
did.
What were you
turn.
gonna say?
No, it was a little part. She
No.
got a whole big part. Can I
do.
just say
I
add something to what they said?
No, I'm just
Because
messing. Go ahead.
I agree that you should I agree with the whole taking care of yourself and whatever. I just don't agree with those that are rude and nasty to other people. Where if a guy just automatically just opens a door as he's walking in, are you don't need to open my door. That's
just
you know what I'm saying? Don't take it
Don't
do you
be
want a
stupid
seat?
now.
Why? Because I'm a woman. I need a seat.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
I'm relax. Your feet hurt.
You remind me of my mom, and I would give you a seat.
Right. Yes. Thank you.
That's how I get that at the room.
Yeah, man.
So that part. But go ahead, Jill.
Plus, those are gross. I don't want to touch them.
They do have a lot of germs.
Corona.
Sorry.
Corona, got it twice. Wasn't nice. Alright.
Go ahead,
No,
Nelly.
it's family.
I mean, I think that now it's hard for a guy to accept. They want to have the woman to go out and do and match their energy, but there's two different energies right there. There's two different. That's a feminine energy and there's a masculine energy. And a lot of guys want you to be masculine and then switch over and do a feminine energy. And that part is hard. And I see like now you have more guys operating the feminine energy.
Yeah.
And it's switched. Or you have like a woman, for experience, you have a woman raising the kids in her own home and then having to do both roles and then now like get married and then now you have to pull back on your own masculine energy because you have that in your house.
Yeah.
So there's that part too, but I think guys should just be patient and like, all right, just show it's gonna be like gardening. It's gonna take time to show them, okay, this is what it is, and you need to just like just roll back a little bit. But I think you just need to stop expecting us to do something and then be your mom and then not be your mom and then
how you gonna want me to be your mom, but then you're gonna want to bend me over at the end of the night? That
Oh
don't make
my
no
God.
sense. It doesn't make sense.
Make
You
it
know?
make sense.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Because when you think about it, it's just like, ew, you nasty. Because what? What? But I feel like
That's not how I got on the show.
you're casted for a reason.
We chose you.
Yes,
Smell
we got a little bit of different stuff going on here, right? Everybody
All right,
was
I'm
needed,
okay.
okay?
I'm okay.
But it's so true. I also feel like
A purple
I
bomb.
think
I
they're
don't know,
smelling
she
each
smells
other.
so
Yeah,
good.
I knew I heard it. I was like, I
was
did not
like-
just hear that.
It smells like warm sunshine. It's not me.
Not me. What do I smell like?
Oh, maybe it's
It
you.
might be her. Oh,
Wow. I did a little
What's
a
happening?
perfume back.
I think it might be her.
it's not
Sorry.
you actually really stink.
You don't stink. But that's a
I
smell.
don't want to smell like sunshine.
You do. You smell like warm.
I know that's a
Wonderful.
good accomplishment.
What's she
Yeah,
wearing?
warm, wonderful.
I don't know what it is, but I like it. It's my grown up smell.
Oh,
Just want
yeah.
to not
I'm starting
vanilla.
to move on and trying different smells.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But
Oh, sorry.
back to what we were talking about. There was something I was gonna say and then I forgot.
Sorry.
It's okay. It definitely was your fault.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh, boom! I feel like it's so annoying because men are put as the head, the leaders, but women have all the responsibility. Like, well, not all, but like a lot more than men. And that's not to like knock men or anything like that, but we have a lot of response because the men are supposed to be the protectors and providers, right? And then we got to be the nurturers, the caretakers. We also could play a role in like
Nurse.
providing, the nurse, the chef, the maid,
the everything.
the
all
teacher,
The
the
assistant,
role playing at
the
the end of the
everything,
night or
yeah.
whatever.
Admin,
The-
you name it.
And it's just like, well, I'm not a feminist, but what if I want to lead? Because I got all these roles. You got a couple roles.
Would you want it would you want that plus
Yeah, I
leading?
would say this.
Because
No,
that's
I
a
wouldn't
different
really. I
heavy
would.
crown
I think
to
true
wear.
feminism be like, I'm tired.
I don't wanna.
Go ahead and pick it up.
You
But
good.
y'all, you ain't picking
Yeah.
anything up. You just gotta like do this now.
Yeah.
That's
Sometimes
very
I
different.
feel like though. Sometimes I feel like women could lead in different aspects of the relationship. I feel like sometimes if you know that there's an important change in your partner that you need to see or that will be really beneficial for your partner, I think if you start to make that change in your own self,
they'll follow you.
slowly but
Yeah.
surely
Yes.
they'll follow, and that's a way of like. I don't want to say submissive leading because you know the goal,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but you just find a different way to ultimately get there rather than strictly leading.
Yeah.
I guess.
I
It's
think
a-
the word submissive is just taken out of context too, because everybody should be submitting to the goal of the household under God,
Yeah.
and not just I'm submitting to the man and what he thinks life is, but we're submitting to the mission.
Yeah.
I'm submitting to the mission that you claim that you're doing unto God.
I like
Because
that.
there's plenty of times where women have something to say, of course, or like this morning, that Drew was saying, he was like, well, women say men are bossy or something about being bossy. I was like, I know you're bossy, but I'm cool with that because I know I'm bossy too. You know what I'm saying? Like we have the same thing, but on opposite sides of the spectrum. And sometimes you do have to lead, because in a relationship, it's going like this. But if you're like submissive to the point of the mission of the relationship, then you are leading too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Levin said, he was like, women don't understand their power. And like, you don't have to be in charge to be powerful. You guys are more powerful than you think. I don't know if you were saying over men. Probably not, because it's a man and hear him more. No, sir. But he's saying, like, if you encourage your man, if you give your man, like, little hints, you should do this and that, if you build your man up and stuff like that, you're playing, like, even though he's still leading, that's a powerful role you're playing. And I never thought about it until he said that. I was like, all right. I'm secretly doing voodoo over you. I can get you to do whatever. No, I'm just kidding. No, but it's so true. Like, I wouldn't want the expectation, because it is a lot on men's shoulders to be protecting over their family and to providing and leading. That's a whole. I feel like each side has its own
weight.
Yeah, its own weight. Yeah. But are you texting on the show?
No,
I'm just kidding. I just mentioned it. But that's a good tool to take with you, that women have, we have our secret power, and we can lead have a form of leading.
Yeah.
I think we all have power.
Yeah.
It takes practice.
Yeah.
But
and patience.
Yes.
Lots
a lot
of
of
patience.
You have to understand too. I just looked this up. Women, not even black women, but women started to be able to vote in 1919. That was only 100 years ago.
Yeah.
So we're still on a path of like discovering who we are collectively, not like by race, but like collectively as women. We are still on this discovery of like
living out loud.
Yeah. Well, and like figuring our stuff out. And just and that was just voting. So like considering that is there a fly?
No, I'm just making sure it's still picking up.
Can you
Should
hear
I speak
us?
closer?
Hello. Are you there?
Yeah. So we're still figuring it out. And that's that.
That's so true.
I forgot what I was going to say.
It's true.
No,
But that wasn't a long
that was
time ago.
payback for you messing and making me forget what I was going to say.
My whole life is
We're
like
even.
this. I could be in the middle of a sentence and forget.
I do too. I'd be like,
I think that's what happened.
that's where the buffering came from, because I'd be like, wait, what's happening? Where am I?
Yeah, we're still figuring it out. Granted, everything's kind of extreme in this generation. Like, everything is taken to an extreme. I feel
Everything
like,
is extreme.
consider that too. Like,
Yeah.
I think they're kind of right. And as somebody who just started dating again in this, and right now,
This day and age.
it feels like a
God
cycle of
bless you.
abuse. I don't like it.
God bless you.
It's so annoying.
I'm so scared for the grandkids. I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's
It's a
really
whole
weird,
nother
man.
episode.
We're
but
back
that's
to
really
arranged
scary.
marriage.
No, we can
Yo.
talk about it now.
I said
That's scary.
on a
It
date
is
one
scary.
time, I said, it's cool. We could split it. You know what I mean? I wasn't expecting him to really hand me the check. Yo, he handed me the check.
The whole check?
He said, we'll split it directly in half.
directly in
That's
half.
what-
Directly in half.
Like,
Your
including the
dinner
tip,
costs
too?
more than me.
Wow.
That's real life, y'all.
Wow.
You wouldn't believe the things. That's a whole nother podcast.
Y'all,
You wouldn't believe the
y'all
things
keep
that go
saying
on
this is a
out
whole
here.
nother podcast. We just started
No,
this
I'm
podcast.
saying that's a whole nother
That's
episode.
like
That's
subject.
another topic.
Oh, like
That's
a separate
topic.
thing. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
Guys have said to me.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I might start a blog. Because y'all wouldn't believe what's out here, man.
things guys
There's no
have said
way
to
I'm
me.
letting these ones lead me. There's no way.
No.
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 They don't even.
Not
they can't
that
even,
one.
No.
Cannot.
Not that one.
Just because you pay rent, you can pay your rent, don't mean you can lead.
Nah, man.
Everybody, and that's the thing though, like, it was such a thing that men were, like, because women are in the workplace, I feel like there was, like, a shift where women are like,
They said,
well,
"Word,
you
y'all
have
wanna be treated
you have
the
to have
same?"
a job, you have to have this, you have to have that. And they left all, like, the valuable things off the table. And so now I feel like men are like, well, I got a job, I got a house, you must want to be with me. No, I don't want to be with your nasty butt.
Because that thing can go tomorrow.
Right?
That's
and you still going to be bad tomorrow.
And at this point, I'd rather just be peaceful in my own little apartment than, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like,
my own little
if it's not peaceful, I'm good where I'm at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace is such that's such a thing. That's so important to find in somebody. Because especially if you're talking about for the rest of your life, man, if you don't bring me peace a lot of the time of the day, I don't want to spend the rest of my life with you. What's wrong with you?
Well, that's yeah.
We also have to remember, though, at least I have to sometimes cut Jordan even some slack, because sometimes I have to remember, like, I'm 24, you're still 25. Like, we're both still really learning.
Like, age plays a role into it?
Not age. Well, age and experience and maturity. You know what I mean? Like, we're both growing up. Sometimes I could be a super spoiled brat. Like, if I was, you know, a teenager again, like, I want what I want right now because of whatever.
Guilty
and,
as charged.
You know what I mean? And that's not cool either. That's like... So I think it just takes time.
And we have to remember that we are responsible for our peace.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
you can't be a tornado. I don't mean that they don't have to be peaceful, but I have to be responsible for my peace, because if I'm responsible for my peace, then I'm more aware of what you're bringing to the table.
Yeah.
But if I'm not responsible for loving myself and my own peace, when you bring peace, I'm gonna treat you better, and I'm gonna embrace you in a way that you don't deserve if you're not that person. But just because I haven't learned to do it for myself. Now I'm able to take in somebody who's not worthy of me because they showed me something that I should have done for myself.
Yeah.
Like, even being married right now, we've been together 30 plus whatever years, and I have to work on me. That way, whenever he shifts, whenever he has a mood swing, whenever he's having a moment or just trying to get on my last nerve, I don't have to shift with him.
Yeah.
Which is huge for me, because I used to shift. He was up, I was up. If he was down, I was down. If he didn't feel like I was doing enough, then I must not be doing enough. And now I'm just like, dude, I don't know. I don't know.
You
Figure
it out over there.
You know,
I'm gonna go about my day.
Yep.
You know what? Yeah. All of this, like, to bring full circle, like, the whole leading or whatever, the independence, codependence, or whatever, it really is like relationship specific, 100%. I think. Because there are things like, in my last relationship, I was really good with finances, like really good. But because we were raised a certain way, and, you know, things were taken out of context, like, I had to submit into that leadership, and he took over finances, and he was actually, and I have empathy for him because he was just trying to follow, like, this standard that we were taught.
Read the whole thing.
But we were taught this, right?
I would just like to say, I didn't teach that.
No. But we were all taught this, so we're not gonna like give like specific information, but we all know what I'm talking about.
Okay, there we go.
But I like knowing now, and I just had this conversation with one of my other friends, like it being specific to like the relationship. If be the leader, but if you know I'm really good at this specific area, then like ego die to whoever can maintain the role, because of what you said. Like we're going towards a certain mission or a certain goal as a unit, or eventually as a family. So part of that leading and submissive thing is actually like bowing to the ego to know, like, okay, well, this is where I seem to shine, and it doesn't necessarily take away from what you're leading or, you know, what I'm like in control of or whatever. And letting that be that. If my hyper independence is an issue, but I'm committed to that, then maybe keep it moving. You need somebody who is a little bit more
passive.
Yeah, that's fine, and that's okay.
That's cool,
and that's fine.
So fine now.
But if you don't have patience for my hyper independence, then I'm not the one for you.
Yeah.
And I do say that knowing that some of that does come from, like, you know, like trauma and all of that stuff. That's a different thing. That's like, you know, a whole separate thing. That's being honest with yourself. But if I am excelling in this space, then you know, like, I personally couldn't take on somebody who wanted to lead just for the sake of leading. Like that, I think that's where it gets like, ugh.
I think a good leader knows how to delegate, and they also know how to see the strength in somebody and be like, okay, that's where you're stronger. And so the submissive thing just gets so out of hand because it's always like so like beaten down, like, oh yes, whatever you say, and that's not even the case. But like a good, I'm over it. I'm over it.
Oh yes, whatever you say.
I'm over it. Somebody write in, but I'm about to shade. I'm over the oversized hat and the oversized clothes and the man saying whatever he wants and you got to be quiet. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm older, so I'm over it.
What's that?
I'm not in this family.
Oh, okay.
Just saying, because this is gonna be on the internet. So they mad.
No.
But like, if you know that you are somebody else, like your wife is stronger in a suit, then do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I just want to roll back to the beginning of the Bible and ask, when did we start with all this? You know, because Adam and Eve, I don't know who did he kill the food. I'm just
Did he what?
What?
Did he kill
She said, when did we start with? Because I don't know if he did. Did he kill the food?
I'm just saying, like everybody, they were in the garden. I'm just saying, at that moment,
They were
was
vegans.
Oh, so see, he just picked the fruit. Oh,
Okay, now I'm seeing what you said. I was like,
but I'm
what is
you
happening?
Know what I'm saying? Like all of a sudden,
I'm
it became
trying.
like so exasperated
Yeah.
on this is what you do and this is what I do and this is how, you know what I'm saying?
It just was.
I feel like
The curse has been broken. That's word. Go look it up.
break every chain.
I feel like, okay, for me, I don't mind doing, you know, the womanly things and he does the manly things. But there's definitely times where it's like, yo, you see, I'm having a minute with the kids, or yo, today's just not my day. And that's where he steps in. Like, I feel like men and women don't know that it's okay to, like kind of swap roles or step in and, help your person out. You're like, this is your role. You must do your role and whatever. And I'm lucky enough to have that good balance if, like, I need, if I wash the kids up, Levins will brush their teeth, or, if I'm not up to washing them up tonight, he'll wash them up, or if he sees I need a minute, he'll pick up around the room because he knows it drives me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I feel like that's also lacking is people. That's all I got to bring it. But I feel like that's
look at the mic like it was the camera. I've been looking at that since the
whole
beginning, okay?
Not me. I know where my camera's at.
I'm new to this, okay?
Over there.
Can you see me? Are you looking at me? No, because you're not looking at me.
Oh my god.
But I feel like that is
look
just
right
so,
into my eyes.
I know,
That's
right?
not
I'm like,
that's so lacking. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's okay for you to wash a dish and be a man. It's okay to, you know how many times I've been like, yo, can you throw a load in the wash for me?
It's
or
not
can you
that
switch? It's not that deep. It's
honestly,
never that deep.
sometimes I feel like men's masculinity is so fragile.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is. It is so fragile.
Like, please get over yourself.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And that's why I
like,
think,
because I took out the trash, that don't make me a grown man now.
Right.
Like, come on. Come
Next
on.
day you got a full beard.
Yeah, come on. Let's just be realistic now.
But that's what's been beaten into them, though, in society. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say that all the time. You look at the twins, and it's like, oh, Avery, come on, let me hug you, and it's like, Zai, get it together. Like, from young, they're always told what masculinity looks like. And then, it's always in jeopardy because the way they talk to each other anyway is always degrading because that's just how they banter. But it doesn't leave room for them to be like, oh no. So now everything's like,
and
you
then,
know what I'm saying?
like, you extremists,
I don't want a weak man who
feminists,
cries.
forcing them into submission isn't the right way either. Like,
No.
I wouldn't want to do anything because somebody was like, don't do this, or this is like, I wouldn't respond to that very well either.
I think that's plays a part into why sometimes women don't, like, it's not they don't want to be led, it's just how you talking to me. Are you leading me with kindness and with love?
Or
Are you
respect.
Yeah.
But these poor men, I think too, like, if we want them to, like, respect us, and not saying that we do this, and I haven't experienced any of one of us doing this, but like being like don't open my door, you know what I mean? Like that that type of energy is equally as toxic and traumatizing to them.
Oh, we didn't cling. I always forget on my. Okay, we were just supposed to. Wait, we just all get in here. There we go. There we go. Wait, hold it right there. Hold it. Put it back.
Hey, okay.
Okay, I have to make a thumbnail. Okay, put closer,
Get
guys.
in here.
This is the bad arm. Hold on. This is the bad arm.
Okay, there we go. And do a funny face or a cute face. All right, get out of here.
That was a humor, buddy.
My arm
My arm was getting tired. Janelle's still there, like, did we get it?
Every time we have a thing, Janelle's ready for bed.
She is.
You and Jenna
Rise and
swinging
shine.
these booties all around me.
My booty
Sorry.
ain't big as this, okay? It's small.
Yeah, Jenna's
It's
a
on the smaller side, okay?
Thickles.
So is there another question, or are we continuing?
Does your booty still fit on the seat?
What seat?
The toilet seat.
No.
What?
Did you guys see that thing I posted?
No, dang.
It was like
cheeks be hanging over the side.
Shut up. Where's the
You see that post?
No one
I
asked you.
It was like you know a girl's thing when you go to her house and her
And the toilet seat
is
broken.
That's so.
I be laughing like Jordan broke mine.
Hey, girl, you got a big old booty.
In my damn life.
I haven't broken a toilet seat yet.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe
You
that.
might have broken a couple.
I
Just
think
don't
we've
know.
broken a toilet
The next
seat.
person
Growing
to
up,
sit
we've,
down,
we've
whatever.
never had a stable toilet seat in our entire
I was gonna say,
But
I'm
that-
pretty sure
that's
both of
different,
you had a
'cause you all
broken
have,
toilet
like-
seat, a loose toilet seat.
All
Yeah,
of
yeah,
them.
loose.
One, yeah.
Loose, not broken.
Loose,
a
not
loose
broken,
toilet
yeah,
seat.
but definitely
Yeah, of
loose.
course you did. There was 5 of you.
And everyone had a booty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? First of all, it's wine time, so everybody, there's 5 seconds on the
Sorry.
clock.
What?
Chug your wine.
I already
Ready,
drank my
set,
juice.
go.
I already drank my juice.
She tells a jerk.
Did she pour it in
Done.
there?
No, she was already almost done.
I know, I saw her. She did it so quick. She was
They
like,
cheated.
you need to go.
My juice is...
Go. 1, 2, 3,
Chug
4,
a lot.
5.
Chug.
You're
You gotta
done.
at least chug your juice.
Yeah, mommy, come on.
I thought it was done.
Live and let out. Go.
Chug
Go, go.
Chug a
Go.
lot.
I don't chug.
Chug
Oh,
Oh,
Atlantic.
Chug a lot.
Mama, you
Chug.
not.
Wait, what did she say?
I know.
What did she say?
She said she don't chug.
What do I chug?
There's proof. There's 5 of us.
Oh.
That's not chugging, that's swallowing.
Oh,
Swallowing, actually.
She didn't chug enough.
Yeah, she didn't chug enough.
Here.
Right? Thank you.
Ow.
No, I did.
Yeah, have some communion. You'll feel bad.
Oh, I do have crackers. No.
All right. Okay.
Sorry.
I seen a communion tray that had like little shot glasses in it. And
Oh, yeah.
We need
That's
one
the
of those.
Catholic.
We need one of those.
You can serve as the event trays and the church trays in one.
I
Boom.
agree.
Catholics be lit. They maybe do this. I was like, this is real. Hold on.
Oh my
I'm
God.
that's
Alright.
terrible.
We gotta get focused.
Father, I have sinned. I need more.
I've sinned again.
I sinned again with
And
the cup.
again. You did not
Give
leave
me the
here
cup.
in my mind.
I'm just gonna apologize when he actually comes. So it's just gonna be like, oh, you're here. By the way, sorry for everything. I just want to say that. First things first. Sorry.
Let me get this out the way.
Now we can talk.
Now pick me up. You
Yeah.
said I'm gonna get caught up in the sky.
Please, don't leave me.
To Papa.
I didn't mean it.
Me too, Papa.
All right, guys.
Sorry.
Christian children. Oh my God.
Don't be sorry. I'm having a good time.
Pastor's children.
I'm almost out of wine
It's
already.
always
Okay,
past
hold
your
on.
children.
Oh wait, Jenna, here.
Jenna?
Hostess with the most.
Ooh. All right, so boom. Here we go. We're gonna take a little turn. We got all that substance and growth and spiritual awareness out the way. Now we're gonna have a little fun because you know I'm such a dirty birdie. A dirty birdie. Boom.
Where
Right?
did I come from?
I didn't know.
Would you rather?
Oh, no.
I'm with it.
Yes. 2 dirty birdies.
Oh, no. Oh, God, I know.
Would you rather be with a man who has a small pecker but is great for you, is all the things we talked about as like leading wise and stuff like that, financially stable, qualified to, you know, raise some kids with, you know, just the ideal guy. But he got a small pecker.
Is
and
this
I'm
the
talking,
ideal guy?
besides that part, he's the ideal.
Wow.
Or would you
Other
rather
option.
the other option option is, would you rather have a slang tank man that ain't got nothing going on, it can't offer you nothing, and I'm not just talking about finances, I'm talking about he just not it, for lack of better words.
Well,
thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you.
So,
I mean, out of the two, I really don't have a choice.
you have to pick one. There is no, I don't want to answer. You have to pick one. Mummy, you have to pick one.
I was ready. It was
Okay.
Jasmine that was stuttering.
Do you want to know what's?
She made the second man so dang terrible.
So I
have to.
I'm waiting for at least one perk so I can pick.
Okay, go ahead.
What's ironic is though, right? Either way you put it, your vagina might not be enough afterwards because the small one is no room. It's a lot of room and the small to put in the room. The other one is a big thing, but he gonna stretch it out so the room's just gonna get bigger and bigger. So you just put
Yeah, but Kegels.
and it's
So
enough Kegels and a Mendigo is just not gonna work like that. You're gonna have to get a vagina
Someday
rejuvenation.
be giving you a hysterectomy if you're gonna do
Oh.
don't do that.
Listen, okay. At the end, at the end
I
of the
know.
day,
That was my first thought.
what?
Disgusting.
Oh.
Don't even say it.
No.
Wait, what is? I'm so lost.
I want you to say exactly. I'm not gonna give you
you
business.
just
like,
punch it.
I just
Is
want
he
you to
just
say
punching
exactly.
depth?
Yeah, right. I just want you to say exactly what you said, and then remember the truth
Of your,
Oh,
si-
you.
of your situation.
Oh.
I was medically done.
Tell the truth.
We didn't ruin it. Ew. Ew.
Next.
Everybody did damage. Those that came out,
Mom, no more grape juice for you.
I gotta go.
I love it. I love it.
I'm done.
No more grape juice.
I love it. You see?
You can cut that
You
out.
see what? No, I kind of want to keep it. That's a good one. No, don't make my
Me and
podcast
Crystal
boring.
like,
I love
We
it.
were both like, wait a minute.
Okay.
I didn't even catch on
I
to
was
that.
being fresh, so I'm sorry. Not sorry.
She's lying.
I was
Look
supposed to say,
at
that's
her.
sorry.
I trust her.
Well done, mummy. That's
Whatever.
how you made it 30-something years?
Oh my
Alright.
God.
That's how you get
I can't be fresh.
30-something
Because then you gotta make it serious.
No,
that's
that's funny.
having a
That's
moment.
funny.
That
That's
was
funny.
awesome. Okay.
30-something.
So what is your answer, Janelle?
I mean, I think I got my vagina. It gets hurt really easily. So I'm gonna go for small.
I'm talking about like, it's
Oh,
not
God.
like he's a grower and not a shower. It's just like there is no growth
But
to
in
show.
her question,
So that's
Sorry.
gonna be my
I'm gonna tell you this
follow-up
though.
question.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you there is like magic pills. There's also like natural
you can't
remedies.
you can't manipulate
There's
that.
natural. Yes, you can. There's natural
You gotta remember
remedies.
what you
There is
got.
Tomcat Ali. There
she
is
in the medical field, she knows.
many things that you can make it be as nice as you want, but you can't take back. You can't be like, hey, can you cut that off a little bit? Just give me less of it. It's just. You know what I'm saying?
Jasmine's like, and
I like my vagina. I want her to be good, you know?
Yeah. Hey, Crystal. Yeah. Okay. You want to answer, Crystal?
No, this is hard. I'm
You still buffering?
conflicted.
Go ahead,
I'm
Jazz.
really conflicted. I'm struggling.
Polygamy in this case. Polygamy. We're all one big happy family. He brings something to the table.
Yes.
He brings something to the table, and I'm here.
And if he's
and
that
making
nice,
the
You
table.
can't
okay
do
with it.
that. That's cheating.
No,
Yeah, it's
no, it's
cheating.
No,
polygamy.
no, it's cheating. You have to answer
No,
one.
we all
I'm
agree
choosing my
to that.
vagina.
No. Thank you, Janelle, for answering.
Well,
We all agree.
You have
that.
to answer the question.
Okay, fine.
Dems are the rules.
First, I would take the dumb bow with the big bow, and then I would dump him and go raise some kids
that's messed up.
with a little pecker.
But his little pecker, what if he shoots it out and doesn't even reach the kids because he shot it at the entrance?
I didn't let
That's
him know.
not how it works. You need to read some science.
I know how it works.
It's all the
I
little
don't agree
peckers
with
out
all
there.
the
We
answers.
do respect you. Don't get me wrong.
I respect
We're not body shaming.
Yeah. No,
Janelle,
Janelle
will
and
be
I respect
happy.
Hey!
Not nice.
They have strap-ons. Okay?
Not
Oh,
nice.
they do.
Wait though, what's worse though? Asking a man to put on a strap on?
That's
Oh
awkward.
my God, that's disrespectful.
That's so, is it disrespectful if he knows what he's working with though? Like, can he really be offended? Like, come on, babe. Like, you gotta give me something.
Literally.
You know what? You know what?
How did I get on this show?
There is other options, though. I guess there is other options.
We need all.
There's toys.
So you gotta
there's
give us your
tongues,
answer. What's your answer?
There's other stuff. I can do it on my own. I don't want to go back to this. I don't want to go back to this whole independent thing, but like I think I bet on myself.
She bowed out. She cheated too. She bowed out. She said no, thank you.
No, you have to pick.
You have to pick.
It has to be.
That schlong is my side.
No, you
not an
cannot
option.
pick yourself.
Look, that schlong is on the side. We got him on the side.
Yeah,
He's trapped in the closet.
you guys are not following the rules.
You know what? If I have already had my fun, like I've already lived the
That's
life,
so mean.
then we
We're being honest.
Nelly's pro penis.
All penises matter.
penis matters.
Can you like put something over my face? Because I think this part of the show I should not be a part of.
You gotta pick one.
I'm going with the good guy.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for the emotional stuff. Ask me this question when I'm 20.
Y'all,
Yeah.
I just want to put
No.
things in perspective right now.
You
Wait.
can put it on.
That was my taquito.
You want the rest?
No.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh my god.
That was a good one. That was worth it. That was
No,
worth
you
it.
can have the best guy in the world. If you're not satisfied sexually, at some point your eyes are gonna roam,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
things are gonna just.
But hey, if
Maybe
you're into it, I feel
There's
like
a really small vagina for that guy. And there's a really huge, overset, wide, heavy flow vagina for that
Because
guy.
what did she say on what's that?
I got a wide set
vagina.
Who said that?
And Mean Girls. Have you watched Mean Girls?
A long time ago.
I got a wide set
It's not my fault. I
vagina.
got a wide set vagina.
Heavy flowing and white set vagina.
Oh my! Oh, you know what?
Oh man.
Take me
Okay.
off the show.
All right. Everybody's just gonna start
get off
disappearing.
now.
That's a good question.
Replace me with the unicorn.
Isn't that a good question? Okay. All right. So my answer.
We already know her answer.
I'm going with the slong of the dog.
We already know.
We can
But
train him.
here,
You're
yes,
stupid enough.
yes.
Right.
I think that I
That's
think
not-
you
you
show.
That's not
train
fair.
men, you're
That's
crazy.
not what you said. You said basically a perfect other side, but then the other one's gonna give you so much like.
I can't help who
there
I
was-
am.
He was
Janelle.
problematic. No,
That's fine.
you didn't say he was
Problematic.
dumb and you could teach him.
I'm just playing.
You said there was like issues with him.
Yeah.
It's not
he's
about
so
nothing.
Yeah, he's so lazy.
He's so lazy.
so-
But I
But
do
man, hey, yeah.
Oh Lord.
I'm toxic.
Please help me. I don't know what I got myself into.
Sipping on toxic.
I want my daughter to be viral, but at this point, I want to be replaced with a unicorn.
You know what? For certain moments like this on the show, I'm gonna get you a mask, like a unicorn mask, and you're just gonna sit there. You'll just be the mascot.
Yeah, make me the mascot. This is crazy.
I'm just
We
being
need one of
honest.
those director things.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to answer from my honest perspective, and the truth is, based on my habitual issue here, I'm choosing the shrunk. Uh-oh. Answer this question after therapy.
Oh my god. Why am I here for this?
Go ahead. What were you saying?
I feel like they'd be more accommodating.
AKA, I'll say
Yeah.
it the way you want me to say it.
Say it, Jasmine. Say it.
Say it with your
girl.
chest.
Say it.
Say what?
Say it with your tits.
You thought I was feeling you? I want to munch. I'm changing my answer because I feel like I agree. I agree.
She
She's
had
more eager
therapy,
to
y'all.
please.
Think about that.
I got
She
therapy.
had therapy.
I didn't think about that either.
Off screen.
You're right. And Janelle said it
We have to
too.
cut.
Janelle actually
Yeah,
said it too.
and regroup.
Yeah.
And regroup.
Yeah.
We need
I
some
didn't
guidance
know.
for a minute.
I didn't know. I learned what a munch was, and I choose that one.
There you go.
That's the one I want. That's my man. I'll stick you
I
beside.
don't stand beside him.
Oh my god.
I'll stay there beside him.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, baby.
Okay. You guys. You guys are a hot mess.
Yes.
But that was fun.
Yup.
No, but seriously, like on the other side, you have to think too. Really, 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 like guys who like girls are like totally into. They're supposed to be like the golden, gorgeous guys. They're more arrogant and less accommodating and less caring about you because everybody wants to be with them. So now, in your question, it's kind of the same thing because they don't have to do anything. They don't have to really. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have to tend to whatever your needs are. There's other needs within the bedroom in other directions that I'm just saying. There's other stuff.
I'm just saying. You know, I'm not saying, but I'm saying.
Stick up beside him. I heard you.
So how small is small though? We talking micro. Because that's all good.
No, I'm not talking micro. I'm talking about like.
I want you to take off your pants, scared of it. Like,
No, but I'm like talking like this.
Is that before or after?
I know that guy.
Like he grows to that?
Like, that's what he grows to. Like, it doesn't get past this.
I'm gonna torture my mom.
But is that without pills?
You got small fingers. You got little
Nelly,
fingers.
this is when it gets.
I feel like it can be
That's not
stretched
terrible.
a little bit.
You think that's real
Just
life?
not.
Wait.
I know that guy.
Oh my.
Are we talking about a
again?
stick figure?
I thought it went
Or are we
right
talking
through
about
different
like
people.
a pole figure?
Oh, that's a good question too.
What's the circumference?
She just showed you.
No,
that's the
circumference.
length.
Oh.
Yeah.
You saw my face. I was like,
The thickness is what she wants.
you want a
She said
what is it? A chode? A chub?
A chode is something
That's something to work with.
hard.
That's better.
But the chode is gonna make you like whoop-a-da whoop-a-da-whoop.
What does that mean?
Like whoop-a-da-whoop.
No,
You don't know what
I
whoop-a-da-whoop? Because the chode is wide.
It's like this wide.
That's why. That's even more frustrating than a micro because you're doing a whole lot and nothing at all.
It's
It's more about what you do and how you do what it do.
That's true. Sometimes people.
You do know that
Sometimes-
most of all of the nerves and stuff are in the beginning of the vagina, not all the way up to the
Yeah.
ass.
Speak for yourself.
No, it just feels great.
I ain't got a problem.
But that's the goal.
I'm happily married.
Are on the outside of the vagina.
Well, then what you worried about how much he been inside?
Because
Anyway,
I
I
want
would
him
just
to
like to
feel
go
all the
and
crap
say-
On the outside is a different
So we're
story.
back to
We're talking
scissoring.
about different
We're back to
body parts.
scissoring.
Exactly.
Mom's gonna be a unicorn for 90% of this video.
Yeah, she is.
Oh my god.
I mean, not mom. Just
Other
random.
than I would like to say I'm not
Random
into
lady.
any more
Random
questions.
lady I've never
I
met
am a
before.
very happily married woman. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
Do you know what that means?
I will too, but I got the whole.
Drink. Just stop talking.
Back it up.
Just drink. No more words.
I guess I'm not even married, actually.
Yes, you
So
are.
I
hush.
said me too.
Yes, she is.
She said you were
like
happily
it.
married.
You ain't going nowhere.
All right, just say you were happily
All right.
married.
All right.
Get another question.
All right. No more cheers.
No more questions. I got questions.
I know. I feel like I need information. You really know that guy?
Why you give him so much
Yeah.
length? That was not fair.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
know where he
You really know
was.
that guy?
I know
right
this
here.
guy. I know this guy. I know
Like
him.
after?
But were
That's so sad.
were you happy?
Do you guys
That's
care?
on.
But
That's
wait.
what I'm talking
But
about.
wait.
That's a waste of time. Don't even
But
talk
wait.
to me.
But
Okay,
wait.
this
happy
is
after?
definitely going to get some difficult
But wait.
body shaming moments right now.
Love your body regardless because
Honestly,
there's somebody
I feel
out
like
there
I don't
for
care because
Wait.
you know what? Men will look at
I'm not
a
for
woman
you. That's fine.
and just judge her by exactly what she looks
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
You got a BBL. Oh, you're plastic. You got a flat booty. Oh, you got a flat booty.
You right.
You're not a baddie. You know what? I'm sick of it. It is what it is.
Be
I
sick
said
of
what I
it.
said.
I said what
Except for the gay stuff. Take it out. I don't want to get fired. I love everybody, but I do have some questions. Get into what you're into, but
I said what I said. It's some of that. Figure that out.
yeah.
Oh my god, I gotta wrap this up, guys. You know how long this podcast is?
We don't know because half of it you're gonna have to cut out because
I know,
that is true.
It might be
That's
2
where you
minutes
are.
long,
We
Jenna.
might have to record this.
It might be 2
Oh my gosh, I was
Let's
not
start
expecting
and
that.
end with these are my guests.
And thank you for watching the show.
Even looking at the camera.
I know,
properly.
like 90% of it is to
I
that
was-
microphone
I
right
had
there.
chick
shower, have that schlong dong on the side though. I really do. I know myself.
But that seems
You
like
gonna be
on the
I'm gonna
side.
mess out. What?
I can't.
Good thing,
Well,
yeah, good thing there's stuff for that. I guess.
I really need to pray.
I can't unsee it.
My brain went on
When
autopilot.
this
I
camera
was
go
just
off,
like,
I'll tell you all about it. There's a mission.
oh my
Mission,
god.
that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to do all of that. Like, life is already hard. I don't need to come home and go to my bedroom and it's another mission. What the heck? No.
Say it for the ones in the back.
She didn't want to do
but you know
all
what's
that.
so funny? It's so
No.
true though. It's so
Oh
true
my
because it's like
God.
I feel like for women, like guys can just like
Say
be
what
ready
they
to
wanna
rock
say.
and well say what they want to say,
Oh,
but
well,
that's not what
sorry.
I'm gonna say. Guys can be ready to rock and roll like that. Like I'm like
Off nothing.
watching
You just look
freaking
at
a pizza
them.
commercial and they're like, oh my god, you want to do it? And it's like what? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but for women, like I don't know. I feel like we have to like
That's
get
what
ourselves
I'm
ready, and then our vagina has its own clock when it's ready to rock and roll. And you have a different clock in your head when you're ready
just
to
not
rock and
40.
roll. And it's just like,
You said we're not 40. I can't wait to turn 40. You've been telling me about this. I've been waiting to the day I turn 40, man. You're inspiring, to be honest. I've been
Honestly,
waiting.
32 is kind of extreme, man. I think I might implode at 40, to be honest with you. I don't think it's safe for y'all out here when I'm 40. I better be in a
Oh my
relationship.
God.
I better be in a
my
relationship
God.
at 40. For the sake of
No.
humanity, I better be in a relationship at 40.
I just feel like,
Somebody.
can someone relate?
Somebody.
Like,
Somebody help me.
no, but seriously, like, am I the only one that just has to like
No.
Outside of the moments, like,
No.
I'm
No.
randomly like.
Absolutely not.
In the middle of the day, I'll be ready to like, let's get it on, but obviously we can't because the kids and stuff like
Yeah.
that, or like mad
Yes,
early in the
kids.
morning. But when it comes to nighttime, I'm like,
Ain't nobody got time for
Tired.
that.
no, tired.
Because who
Yeah.
wants to give their kids dinner, give their kids a bath, take a shower themselves, get themselves together,
And
and
then
then,
be sexy.
and then
And
yes,
yeah.
and then I feel so inspired to want to get it on with you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And there's a lot of work involved. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to be honest.
yeah.
It's a
So
lot of
ain't nobody got
energy.
time for that after I done given my whole
Morning
self all day.
And y'all, they really don't give a
Yeah, morning
crap
time is the best.
about
I'll be like,
how
catch me
they
in the
look to
morning. Let
y'all.
me take this
How
long
they look
8-hour
at you.
nap.
Yes, let's just watch Bob's Burgers and
Mhm.
That's perfect. That's sexy.
That is.
That's-
beautiful.
See,
Hey, if you
Pray
haven't
and worship
already,
with me in the morning.
watch my "What Makes
I
a
love
Woman
you.
Sexy" video. Janelle just reminded me of that.
What makes a woman sexy?
Yeah.
Watch
You
your
need a
Bob's
video on
Burgers.
what makes a man sexy.
That's
No,
no, wait,
saying.
but no, wait.
No,
no,
but
I
no,
get
you're
it, I
missing
get
it.
it.
You're missing.
Okay.
You're missing
Bet.
why I
Okay,
said
I'm
that
I get it.
because in the video I talk about how being sexy is just so physical these days, and they don't talk about how she holds down the household, being that sexy. Adventurous
you guys
is
actually
sexy.
think that that's sexy though? We need a panel of
But-
guys to ask questions.
But that's why I'm saying I'm like women need to start redefine what they.
Dying. Cut that out.
I'm a
I heard it from your trying to start your own Toyota in the middle of winter.
I swear to God, I will report your YouTube. Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Try to sell your own Toyota in the middle of winter. That's funny.
Oh my god! Wait.
No, I wasn't saying for the whip. I was saying what makes a man sexy.
Like telling, like giving
to
a woman's
us.
view.
Yeah,
Oh,
not
that
what
is a
do
good
they.
video.
We know what men are. They
Yeah.
open their eyeballs and then all of a sudden they want to just hump something like
Yeah.
that, whatever. But what makes you
So,
say like that's not a
In
thing?
your
That's
opinion,
not,
go ahead. What do you think makes a man sexy?
I think that when men are, for me, I feel like men that are compassionate. If you're going to like be compassionate and
What are these
considerate
men
or
you talk
doing
about?
something, won't he do it?
What are these men you're talking about?
Man!
Oh,
But
you're
seriously,
funny.
like if a man
Daddy's
is really
girl.
like compassionate and he's like, helpful and all this other stuff, you're like, okay, you cool, you kind of cool. I can rock with you. I can be with you like that. You know what I'm saying? But like you're attracted to them physically, but more attractive, like, yo, I'm gonna give it myself, because if you're gonna give it yourself, I can give it myself, right? That's cool with me. You know what I'm saying? But I mean that's with maturity, growth, and years. meaning they've actually listened to what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in my relationship, like with Dad, the older I got, the more honest I was about. You be quiet. The more honest I was about, like, yo, that, you know, this is what I want. How I want it.
Are you talking about sex? I'm just kidding.
Oh, no.
That's
what I said.
No, but
you both have to be like, going back to the original thing with men and women and all the power struggle and all that kind of stuff. Like for women, you both have to be satisfied, and I feel like for centuries it's always been like, you know, what the man wants, what he's attracted to, what's going to please him, and I'm like, look, player, God created it for both sides.
Yeah.
So if I got body parts that are arousing me, then I should be aroused.
Yeah.
Right? So like, we all got to work it out. Like, one of us cannot go unhappy. Everybody needs to walk away happy. I'm just saying.
No,
we ain't all walking away happy.
You got nothing.
I ain't got nothing to cheers, but
do you want something in there?
if we all walking away happy, then we cool. But men, you know. Yep. Take a sip.
It wasn't even mine.
It's not necessary.
Nelly, what do you find sexy in a man?
Outside the bedroom?
Yes.
Please don't say
I
inside.
like traumatized mommy.
Please don't say inside.
Get her back, Janelle. Get her back.
Please don't.
I've already heard things about Janelle. Thank you.
Thank you.
No, you remember that text message?
No, shut up. We're trying to figure that out.
I don't know, but I want to hear
Kristen
it.
doesn't know.
The people want to know.
I'll tell her later.
We want to know.
I know.
Day of my life.
It's one of my favorite stories
Okay.
I've ever heard in my life.
Wait, you guys, we gotta hurry up because I'm about to run out of. I'm about to run out of storage.
Okay. I was like, okay.
So go ahead.
I mean, I think right now, outside of like you trying to like turn me on, is like it's past like cleaning. It's past whatever. It's I think right now is like getting out and playing with the kids or having fun and you know vibing is sexy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it's not there, like if we can't have like a conversation, if we can't talk, or if we just fighting all the time is not fun. It's not hot. Angry sex is not always the good sex. It's vibing. That's great.
Yeah.
That's good. Vibing.
I like
Yeah.
that.
I like that
I like
answer.
that.
I'm going with that.
Vibing.
Vibing.
You go
You vibing or you riding? What you doing?
Forget that.
Vibing and
We're going with
riding.
vibing.
It's supposed to be vibing while riding.
We've been chilling all day, having a good time. I'm with you.
I can journal for some compassion.
Yep. I'm with you now. I changed my answer.
I got a YouTube video for that.
That's good.
Yeah.
What about you, Krista?
Oh, I'm sorry. And geeking out is hella fine too. Sorry,
Geeking out?
Geeking
What is
out.
Being a geek.
When you can just finish a quote to me about a movie.
That is your man.
Nerd alert.
Your man is made for you, bro.
Nah, I get it.
I know, right? I'm like, oh,
That is not the water say movie.
that is
Good for you!
That's your
I
man.
understand that one.
She gonna stick beside
They're gonna be together forever.
When you laugh at the same stuff that nobody else gets.
Read the Bible. Read the Bible with me, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Come sit, pray with me.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vibe,
Go ahead.
man.
Love Jesus.
Like
Janelle's on her third glass.
Relax. Janelle's on her third glass.
No.
Janelle's on her third glass. It's fine.
Expecting
It's fine. Crystal, go ahead. Look there.
Okay.
Camera one.
To me, I don't know. I think
my
it's
gosh.
because I grew up, but to me,
That's funny.
sexy is like being able to provide, being able to lead. If you can lead, I feel like I'm a powerful person for myself. I can depend on me. I'm good betting on me.
That's good.
But if I can depend on you, that's sexy. Because now you're bringing something new. You know what I got my girlfriends. We could laugh all day. He, ha, ha. I'm good with that. You know what I mean? I don't need somebody that's going to make me laugh. I need to know that you're going to protect me. You're going to be there. I can call you when I need you. And you're, you know, and you're going to come through.
That's why her man's her man.
That makes sense. She was like, and let me tell you another thing.
Oh my God. That's the thing. I grew up in such a way where it's like I love that. I could count on me, but if I can't count on you, I'm good. I'm not gonna lay up with you. I can't even call you if I need my tire changed or something. I don't know how to change a tire. I need my man to come through and do it. I'm out with my friends. If something happens, I gotta be able to call my man. I know my man's gonna make sure me and all my friends are good, no matter what.
Click.
I
know that. Thank you for raising him, man.
Cry a little bit. I was so proud of him.
That's my baby.
This was the her man. Her man. That's your man.
I love it.
Him good. I love that.
I
love that because I know you like taking my biased opinion out. Like I know it's hard for like independent people to submit that, like to be like, okay, like this is what I need. If you could tell me what to do, you can tell me what to do.
You know, we used to have our debates all the time. I used to be like, nope, I'm never getting married.
And that's what I'm talking
now
about.
I'm like,
put
I
in the
want
patience.
to be a wife. You know what I mean? I want to be a wife because I want my man to be the head of the household, and I want that acknowledgement. I want him to feel that pride and to feel that role.
We accept.
But also,
we said yes. No.
We said yes. But also, witnessing that's what I was talking about. Everything is for the individual couple because he was like patient enough to be like, okay, whatever. I don't have to say anything. I'm just gonna show you.
That goes back to like the beginning of our conversation because a lot of times, like when you were saying, well, men are like, well, you have to be like this, but here's the thing, like. You didn't want to be a wife until you found you didn't want to be a wife until you found a man who wanted to be a husband, and that's a thing. So it doesn't right. You can do that one, right? So if a man doesn't want to be a husband, why am I gonna want to be a wife?
Yeah.
And ladies, stop trying to be a wife to a man who don't know how to be a
don't
husband.
want to be a husband.
You can't be mad.
You cannot be mad. And
you're just somebody's mom.
Yep. Somebody's mom.
Somebody's mom.
Let me tell you, I used to get so mad when I was younger because wifey came out in a song or whatever. Oh my gosh, when Drew used to call me wifey, to this day I'm like, do not call me wifey.
Yeah.
I am not your wifey. I am your wife.
Yep.
I ain't your side. I ain't sharing with nothing. Either I'm your wife or I'm not. Don't call me that name because I find it really disrespectful. Because if you ain't gonna wife me up completely, don't try to give me a nickname.
Y'all
and try
don't
to
get
make
first
it seem
place
because
that means there are other places.
Ooh,
Don't
no.
get first place. It's the
No.
only one. Not first place.
Yeah, so
only
none
one.
of that. Don't be all that
Dum-dums.
wifey with me. Right? You ain't gonna marry me, but you gonna call me wifey? Leave me alone.
What did my friend told me in college? My friend told me, she said, my mama said, if you give him the milk for free, he ain't never gonna buy the whole cow.
Yeah.
What do you want the cow for if he could get the milk?
For
Why,
real.
why,
was like,
why are you
yeah.
calling me a cat? That's true. That's the question I want to know.
It's a southern saying.
Wait, hold on.
rude.
Jasmine, what's
All she heard was cow.
Yeah, she did.
She's like,
I get it.
What was the question?
It wasn't a question,
It
Jasmine.
was,
It wasn't
what do you, no, it was a question. What do you find sexy in a man? What makes a man sexy?
Oh, I forgot that's how we got here.
Yeah.
For me, intelligence is
Yeah.
backfires on me a lot, but that is like I am obsessed with like intellect.
Yeah.
Intellect is so sexy to me. Confidence is so sexy to me. Those combined backfire on me often, but I can't help it. Like I really do like to I like to learn. So somebody who can keep up with me vocabulary wise, like, is huge for me. And anybody who could teach me something is very big for me.
Yeah.
I also find like creativity very sexy because I'm a creative. And empathy, because that's rare right now.
Oh, I got one.
It's not your turn.
Wait,
it's my
can I just say
turn.
this one?
Yes.
And also when I know how to hire time.
Oh no! See,
In the show.
When they know what they're doing. When they know
porn moment.
When they know what to
It's
do.
fantastic.
Fantastic.
When they show ownerships of their.
Wow. Okay. So I just wanted to add.
Yes. Gotta show ownership.
Yes.
Can I just, okay.
Go ahead.
When I'm seen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Finger
That
looking
was-
good.
that
But I be seeing by like all the ones I'm
No.
not attracted to. It's weird.
No, seen on a
No,
different
like
level.
seen on a whole different level.
Only
Seen
one person
in a
that- yeah.
space where
Awkward.
like when I met Drew, I think that's I shouldn't say I think because I didn't want to talk to him when I met him because I was just in a place I didn't want to talk to nobody.
She was in a
But
place
he
changing
saw me,
Yeah.
and I could be authentically me and talk about things where, like, in my life, I was always the person for somebody else, and he became that person who actually saw me
Yeah.
and was there in that space for me. Because people see you the way they want to see you,
Yeah.
which doesn't give you a space to be honest or like completely vulnerable.
Yeah.
But being able to be seen in that vulnerable space and then being cared for from that space, that's different.
Yeah.
So I just need to add that. Thank you.
I appreciate
What's your
that.
thing?
That's beautiful.
My thing is trying and applying. So if there's an
That's
issue
good too.
and you know, I'm saying I need this from you, or you know, whatever happens, and you know, there needs to be a change that needs to happen, and I actually seeing you do change, and not doing the change because you want, not just because you want to, but doing the change because you love me so much that you're willing to make that change.
I love all
And
these
you're-
answers.
I do too.
I feel like I just need to take
You
them
cut
all.
me off
You're
though.
like, sorry.
No, I love all
I
the
expected
answers.
you to keep talking.
That's
I
okay.
just keep talking.
Oh,
I'm
this
like,
is awkward.
Well, this is why we're all friends. Because we all agree.
keep talking. I wasn't
We all
cutting
agree.
you off.
No,
I was just like,
I
yes.
just messing with you. I just messing
Yes.
with you. Yeah, I do.
Bye.
Who was
I
that?
don't
That was
know.
Jordan. That was so
He did tell me
creepy.
that he was on his way.
Oh.
Hi, Brad.
No boys allowed.
Yeah, no boys allowed. Go
But
away.
we love you.
Yeah, great things were said.
Don't leave.
We accepted Crystal as your wife. Thank you.
Yes,
That
I
was a
think.
reverse
Thank
proposal.
you. I think
keep
those.
on telling him every time he does something so nice, I'm like, I'm gonna propose to you.
You want me to be your wife,
Keep
don't
being
you?
nice. I'm gonna propose.
don't.
Keep being nice about it.
I know you love it.
I'm gonna threaten you with proposal.
I'm gonna threaten you with proposal. Love me because I love you.
Exactly.
But yeah, so I think all the answers that were said tonight were great answers. I think all the topics that we talked about were quite entertaining. If you guys like this video, I'm sure you did like this video, so hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification button and share this video out. I love Showtime Radio Podcast so much because this is what we do. We just talk and share our opinions, and you know, you guys might find some helpful tools from this video. Stay tuned for the next video. I love you guys so much. Bye.
Bye.